last week, if you guys were listening, you know we had some young ladies on who they're having a STEM fair. COVID-19 STEMfair.com is where you can go to find out more information about it. But we were impressed because these are young people, 18 years old and under. And they were doing this on their own. They didn't do it. There's no school. There's no organization. It's an idea. And this is just how forward-thinking our young people are. And whenever I find young people who are self-starters, I want to help them grow. I want to build them. I want to help them develop, because I think that's what we have to do as the older generation. We have to encourage our kids to not just be workers, but to be builders and to be creators and to be owners. And you know, this is the beginning for them. We don't know where they'll grow to. I don't know, but I do know that that when you have the idea in your spirit to step out and be a leader, it's our job as a community to not just support their leadership, but to applaud them and to help them in every way we can. And so I'm going to ask anybody listening, as you hear this conversation, if you like what you hear, that you support these young people. You can contribute to their STEM fair by going to Cash App and just putting in Cash App and the dollar sign and STEM Fair, STEM Fair, F-A-I-R, STEM F-A-I-R, or you can go to Venmo and just put in STEM F-A-I-R, or you can go to PayPal and put in Monique W10 at gmail.com. And that's MONIQUEW, the number 10 at gmail.com. Those are all the places that you can contribute to them. Last time when they were here, let me tell you how inventive these young ladies are. They didn't know that they were coming on this show and that I would even ask them if you guys would contribute to them. They didn't know that. They just came here to promote their STEM fair. And so I said I would contribute, and then some of my friends said that they would contribute, and before you know it, we had $900 for these young ladies that was contributed to them because of you all, and we appreciate it. But they didn't have anywhere to collect the money. So guess what they did? Right here, in less than 5 minutes, they created a Cash App account, and we got the money to them. So today they came back 3D. They got Cash App, they got Venmo, and they got PayPal. So for all you who said, I wanted to do a J. King, but I don't have the Cash App, well, I got Venmo. And for those of you who said, oh, J. King, I wanted to do it, I just have Venmo. Well, we got that. Or PayPal, we got it. And if you want to write a check, somebody brought a check up here the other day and left it blank. Not the check, the name in the check, but they wrote the money out, and bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right, you got it. So that's how we're going to start this show. So I'm going to, so Anaya is here. And young man, what's your name, sir?
My name is Jason.
And Jason is here today. So I'm glad you guys have guys on the team. You guys came, 3 women deep. I'm like, man, can we get some male action here? So Jason, I'm glad you're here. So Jason, how old are you?
I'm 17.
17, and senior, junior?
I'm a senior.
Senior, yes. And going to college?
Yes, I do plan to go to college.
Okay, great. And tell me how'd you get involved with the STEM fair, and what prompted this?
Well, I've always had a passion for anything science and STEM based, and when Anaya approached me to help her out with the STEM fair, I was like, yeah, I'll totally help out, because it's something I'm interested in, and just to help out a friend is just amazing.
Okay, and what are you going to major in college?
Hopefully structural engineering.
So structural engineering, so it's in line. Is STEM in line with what
Yes.
Or what you're going to do?
Yeah.
And Anaya, what made you go to Jason?
Jason's actually the first person I consulted about this. He helped me get all of our STEM fair members, because some of them are his friends. So he's the first person I asked to be on my team.
And what was it about him that made you ask him?
He's just he loves STEM, and he's the first person I thought of. He's very reliable, and he's a very good writer. So I definitely wanted him on my team.
Okay, great. Now, so now, Anaya, when you guys say a team, how many of you guys is there on your team? 9
in total.
So there's 9 people on the team, and tell me, how does the team work together? What you know, what makes the team, what makes the STEM team work?
Well, we mainly communicate like through text and over Zoom. We have weekly meetings, and I'm kind of the one that organizes the tasks that everyone does. I communicate with them, ask them to do specific tasks based on what they're good at, and then we all consult with each other and work together on making this fair reality and making it the best we can be.
Now let me ask you guys a question, because a lot of people, you know, wonder how much of this is you all, and how much of it is like your parents or older people. How involved are they, and are you guys the driving energy, or you know, is it your family?
It is all us. Like when I first started this, it was just me, and I did this for about a month because all of my team members are really smart, so they had tests to worry about, you know. But right now, it's really completely student-led, and we all depend on each other to help each other edit and advice and all of that stuff. So.
And what is the end goal for you all? What do you expect to accomplish from this?
We would like to get as many people involved so they can pick their career if they want to be in STEM. If they've never had experience, they've never had a chance or opportunity to be in STEM, I want them to have an option to do that. And it would be nice if the money we're giving away went towards someone's college. That would be a goal. So just really spreading our love of STEM to other students.
Okay, and Jason, you know, by stepping out and doing this, you guys become leaders, so to speak, of your generation. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Okay, and so with leadership, there comes a responsibility. And you guys obviously are of the elite part of school as far as grades are concerned, right? How involved would you guys get in helping other areas where, you know, where kids aren't getting the same types of chances of education that you are, or they're not getting the same type of motivation that you all have from your parents? Obviously, your families support you. Your moms and your family are here with you. You know, oftentimes young people in your age group and younger, they just don't have that type of support. Would you guys, as you guys grow this, would you be willing to become mentors and leaders in creating STEM and challenged communities?
I feel like, yeah, I would be okay with mentoring and helping other very challenged communities with implementing STEM, because I do feel like STEM is the future, and all the subjects and disciplines like taught in it should be skills that most people should have.
And Anaya, I see you shaking your head. Yes. What's the difference in today and what STEM plays, how STEM plays into our everyday life versus, say, 5 years from now? How important is it for us to have a sense of STEM?
It is so important. As we move towards the future, I feel like a lot of aspects of STEM will become way more important. Like, for example, we didn't have a lot of the technology we do, like iPhones. We carry around a computer with us, and having those skills of being able to navigate that computer and build it, we need people to know how to fix it. And as we move towards like more technology, we need people to be able to regulate that. So it's going to be very, very important.
I hope you guys are paying attention to these young adults, because this is our future. And these are the kind of folk that we need to make sure that we support. And anytime we hear about young people, it's oftentimes, especially in the news, it's not of a positive spin. You'd be hard pressed to find anything negative about these young people, because they just do, that they're workers, and I think they're indicative of the movement that we all see happening as it relates to the murder of George Floyd, and young people are driving that movement, not young black people, not young white people, not young brown people, not young people of all ilks, all ages. They're diversified. They are and they're serious. So 916-921-5333 is the calling number. 916-921-5333. You're tuned into It's Never Too Late. We're a show about self-empowerment, self-improvement, and about community building. And this is part of that building. And we're going to come right back, but I want you to know that Highlands Community Charter School is the supporter and the sponsor of this show. And if you're 22 years or older and you do not have a high school diploma, it's where you ought to be. And if you have a GED, that's not a high school diploma. And it's never too late to get your life back in order. I don't care how old you are. So 916-844-2283 is the call-in number for Highlands Community Charter School. 916-844-2283. Let them know that you're ready to get your life back on track. When I come back, we're going to talk to these young folk about STEM and the older generation, and if we had our version of STEM and we just didn't call it that. All right. As it relates to young people, there is, that's going to be part of the fight that we have in our community, is relinquishing the reins. Are you guys prepared to take on the responsibility? Are you guys prepared to ready yourself for taking on this type of responsibility? Denver?
Yes, I think we are, and that's why we're so keen on getting people together for our science fair. I think that it's all about getting our community together and letting people show their strengths, especially with something like STEM, where most people are not involved and most people don't know that they're capable of doing that. We just want to make sure that everyone's included, inclusive, and ready to learn something new.
And Gabby, how involved or how informed are you about what happened with Mr. George Floyd?
I always listen to the news, listen to, NPR, and I try to apply as much as I learn from my own classes and, apply what I learned from my family and from by myself, educating myself on what happened and, how this is so wrong and how, just how this has been with us for hundreds of years and just how, what happened is what really pushed us over. So what really happened to George Floyd, I took the time to educate and reflect on what do I see and how the racism around me, and I tried to reflect on that.
97.5, who's calling? 97.5, who's calling? Sure. So we're talking. So we have some young ladies here who have a STEM fair that they're putting on. They put it together themselves, and they're just talking about how they want to get people involved. We're going to let some of the young people around the city know in just a minute, and they're just talking about what they've done and what they're trying to do here as young leaders, and hopefully PG&E will do what we did here and what other folks did who are listening, and that is probably contribute to their STEM fair so they can help give scholarships and prizes to young people who participate. Are you calling about that?
I'm not sure. He just said they wanted to get the STEM kids right and just kind of give a brief description of the kind of jobs that we have at PG&E in regards to engineering.
Okay, well, no, I don't know who told you to do that, but tell him. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So, sometimes, people want to make the conversation. So, here you guys are now. You guys came on the show last week. You guys didn't expect any money, right?
No, we didn't. We came on just to talk about our science fair. We weren't expecting as many people to call or as many people to give. It was really a blessing.
Yeah, and so tell people first of all, who can participate in the STEM fair?
Well, we have the ages middle school to high school. So any of your kids, as long as they're at least 7th graders up until 12th grade or 18.
And what do they and how do they participate? So for folks who don't know what STEM is, let people know that it's science, technology. Give them the whole shemizzle of what STEM is and what kind of projects you guys are looking for.
Okay, so STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. So it basically surrounds all of those fields. That includes you all under the umbrella of STEM. And then, go ahead.
Yeah, and I can also elaborate. So different projects, you know, if you decide to go with science, you can do physics, biology, or not geometry, geology, and you can you can do something with rocks. You can try to derive an equation, or try to study the body. And then for engineering, you could do anything from building a robot or to designing something new. And the same goes with mathematics. It's just deriving an equation, or technology. Maybe create something that could help us in the future, an idea. And that's starting with an idea. Maybe you could create something that could help millions in the future.
All right, and I'm gonna tell you guys, STEM, COVID-19 STEMfair.com is the website. If you're interested or you want to get your kids, COVID-19 STEMfair.com. Now, if I seem like a bit protective of this conversation, it's because I don't want the conversation to get convoluted or lost. What these young ladies are doing, I want to make sure that we, as a community, know, and that if you all have children or know people who have children, have grandchildren, or nieces or nephews, or cousins or friends that are in this age group, that are from middle school to high school, that you invite them to join this program. It's COVID-19 STEMfair.com. They can go on the website. They can probably navigate this better than we could. Now, are you guys going to do this annually, or is this just a one-time thing?
Depending on the participation we get, we originally thought it was going to be a one-time thing, but it's looking like a lot of people, a lot of adults are really jumping on, and they're really encouraging us to, start mentoring other people. So we haven't really talked about it much as a team yet, but it sounds like it's going to be something that we do again.
And how many people have you guys got signed up so far, Gabby?
I believe around 5 so far. It's kind of slow. We just started last week, so we're I think around 5.
And when does the competition take place?
Well, it started June 10th, and it's going to end August 10th.
So from June 10th to August 10th, they have all that time.
Oh yeah.
To do it. All right. So what I want to get from you guys is a flyer or something, okay, with all the information. And the guy in the box over there to the right, in that office over there, he's the big cheese. Okay, so you guys might want to meet him. His name is Marvell Reed. He's the program director here and the general manager. And ask him if he would help you guys and get an ad. Don't try to sneak in here, Mike. They already know you were in their room playing with yourself. But I said not that way, Mike. I said
Thank you.
I told him that you were actually on your computer playing, and I said, but not like that.
I was having actually cultural diversity training, Jay.
Oh, you have, okay.
I did that today, yes.
So what did you learn today?
Listen, I have a long way to go. I'll tell you that much. We all do.
Yeah, we do. On all sides of the fence.
Exactly right.
And we're going to talk about that in the second half hour of the show. We're going to talk about the just cultural diversity, young people, and how they have led us to where we are right now.
Yeah, thank God they did.
Yes, thank God. And I want Gabby, because you guys do communications and marketing, you guys should be over there speaking with Marvell Reed and asking him if we could run ads for you guys, because you're for free, with information. He may have you come in here and cut your own commercial and stuff, but he's the man. All right, Mike. I think so. These young ladies, I know that they've gotten about $900 already. I spoke with Doc, and he said that Highlands would give them $1,000.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
So now you guys got to get Mike's number too, so that you make sure that Mike is the direct contact to the doctor.
Oh yeah. If we need to get that, and we can probably just put that on how we do it.
Yeah. So you guys will talk to Mike and figure that out. But I know that they've been getting money from already. I don't know if you guys are checking your accounts, but check your Venmo there. Mike's giving you his card. And I want to say thank you to all the folk who have contributed. And every time you guys contribute to a cause on this station, we appreciate it, because what it shows is that as a community, we know that the only way we're going to change as a community is if we start helping each other and And my mama always says you get more from your givings than you do from your gettings.
So true. I mean, and you know, it feels better to give than to receive.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So Gabby, Denver, good luck, you guys. We'll keep promoting it. You know, leave here and talk to that man. I promise you, that room is more important than this room right now. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. You're tuned in to 97.5 KDEE. We are Sacramento's #1 community radio station. It's